My name is Matthew Walsh. I'm Assistant Director of Space Management and Systems. I've been at BU for about 3.5 years, and I'm currently in the professional MBA program at Question. Okay. Start the game. So obviously this is, I'm going to look around, but this is West Campus. You can tell by the buildings. And you can tell kind of by that curve, the curve wall. So pretty close. Picture, so we're on Common, so there's what is that? I can't think of the name of it, but I know exactly where it is because our office is not too far from here. Dollar Tree, so over there. 12 yards, a little further this time. Once again, we're back on West Campus, behind the arena. 35 Studio 1. No, it's further. Yes. This one's a fun one. So this is, I'm going to guess 808. I think we might have to cut this one. 808 during the renovation. Yep, that's an interesting photo. Here's another one during renovation, and this one is silty because of the curved wall. They have this like curved auditorium that is very, it's a big differentiator when you're looking at floor plans. Spot on. Because I talked way too much about maps, so I pretty much found it was the best way to differentiate myself or have an impact once I started after looking at their mapping, looking and remembering what I knew, and just finding ways that could make small changes but have big impacts. GIS is Geographical Information System, and so what you do is you combine, in essence, a map with a database. So when you open up GIS, you have what looks like a typical map or aerials or any of that information, and you can make objects and overlay it with other information that you can do analysis in. So like a lot of climate change or climate action maps are in GIS. So our old maps were digitized in the 80s from paper maps. And so because of that, it was fine back then, it was fine for a while. But now with the increase in accuracy where, this summer we had our new map developed, and it was developed through aerial surveying, photographic surveying. And, the accuracy is down to almost anything you want. And so over the years, it became harder and harder to take a map that is not that accurate and to merge it with newer maps that we get from surveys and projects. And over the years, more and more, they became more inaccurate. These new maps have a lot more detail. They are also in the space, in the softwares we use them in, they're actually geolocated. And so our new maps, we can bring into Google Earth or other imagery softwares like that, and it will perfectly overlay our map with aerials, so you can bring in your line work. Too many times. So I do morning walks when I'm usually on campus anyways, just for exercise. So just on that part alone, I have probably walked at least the Charles River campus hundreds of times. Because of space management, I have probably walked about 80% of the